the past few years, I have been to bar and bat mitzvahs, confirmations, and more years of UU religious education than I can remember. This comment by George Bernard Shaw sums up what I have learned. There is only one religion, though there are 100 versions of it. I believe that God is a feeling people feel during relationships and when we do something good. It is a feeling similar to love, which compels us to do good in the world. I believe that faith is important because it helps us cope with the struggles and the hardships of life. It is a way for people to have hope that things will be okay, even if every sign says otherwise. I have many different opinions about what happens after we die. Realistically, I believe that our thought process stops when we die, and we stop feeling. Being reincarnated would go against all of the science that we know, and it is most likely that we just stop breathing, thinking, and doing in general. However, it would be great if we as humans could live another life. Maybe not the same body going through life again, but rather the spirit. I believe that worship is an important part of life, but how we worship should be a choice each person makes when they are mature enough, just as Unitarian Universalists do. I believe that for me, going to our UU congregation helps me think about parts of my life that I don't normally think about. However, I believe worship truly occurs when someone is at peace with themselves and the world at that moment. It is a very difficult thing to obtain. Some rituals, such as yoga or meditation, can help you begin to worship. There are many questions that we as humans can't answer now, and worshiping helps us find answers. I believe that all religions are equally worthy as long as they don't harm anyone or anything. I believe that being a UU is the best for me because I am generally a free-spirited person, and I like to think freely for myself. Being a Unitarian Universalist allows me to think as I wish more than most other religions do. Being a Unitarian Universalist means that I am lucky. I don't get forced into a mold. Rather, I can make my own mold. To me, being a Unitarian Universalist means that I have the ability to think what I want as long as I have a reason to think it. As a congregation, we can only be defined as a group of people who all respect what each other believes. Even though we may not believe the same thing, we can get along just fine and respect each other. I believe that because I am a Unitarian Universalist, I am a better person. Because of how I was taught, I can accept anyone, regardless of race, age, gender, sexual orientation, or identity. In the real world, I will be able to act without bias. To be a Unitarian Universalist means that we accept people for who they are, not who we are told they are. And instead of accepting predetermined ideas about people or things, we go out and find the answers for ourselves. I am looking forward to doing all of that as a Unitarian Universalist.